Hello and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna draw Banana Man again. Yeah, gonna draw a little Banana Man. Actually, he's not gonna be little. He's big. He's big boy. But we're gonna start with his head like always. Go ahead and give him just this. We're not gonna worry about any details at all today. There's a neck. I'm gonna do a circle for a neck because I couldn't be bothered to do a cylinder. And we'll probably end up moving the neck anyways. Hold on, let me do a real quick curve. I want to curve his body. We gotta go off that one. Make sure his body stays curved. Like along this curve because, well, we want to keep him curved. Now the legs. I don't want to sketch the legs out, but we have to because legs are a part of the body and I can't keep avoiding drawing them forever. Even if I try really hard. Alright, so he's kind of standing basically like mid lifting his feet up and like he's leaning back basically. I know this looks very bad for the legs right now, but it's fine. I don't know. I'll put pants on him or something. His legs aren't long enough. I should have done this. Just done lines and like this. Even then, his legs still aren't long enough. Hold on. Let's restart the legs. I don't need to shake this one. This one actually does need to be shaken to get all the frickin' stuff off of it. Let's restart the legs. Do something fresh. Do something better. Mark where we need the toesies. Right there. Not specifically right there, just that elevation. We could actually keep the toes or the legs relatively simple. Like, I don't need to curve them that much, really. Because, I mean, he still is... what? That's upside down. It's supposed to be the big part up here. He still is, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what I was even saying, so I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I know and finish that sentence. I don't know. The reference I am using is of a girl, and she is wearing shorts, so she has very dainty legs. So Banana Man's going to have very dainty legs today. That is fine. Sometimes he has dainty legs. Sometimes I draw him as a girl. I haven't actually done that in quite a while. I mean, technically I'll be doing that today, but you won't really be able to tell because the only thing that is different is the dainty legs. Because she's wearing a big-ish, like, jacket, hoodie thing. It doesn't have a hood. I'm wearing a big-ish jacket, so it's not like you can actually tell. Alright, there we go. And especially since I'm not necessarily the best with proportions, it's not like you'd probably be able to tell in the first place if I didn't say something. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, the arms now. We need armses. Armses for the Banana Manses. This still looks off, but we're gonna stick with it for now because I don't know. Why try to? It still looks right enough. This arm is literally just to the side. Also, we can put the elbow right there. Actually, that would make more sense than it's actually in the middle since we want the hand right there. What are we doing? Add just a little bit of thickness to this arm. Not a lot, just enough to know. Don't make the jacket thinner than that. Same with this, except we're going to make this one bigger. Alright. I guess also a very dainty hand, but also I accidentally draw hands very small all the time, so technically that wouldn't really be a giveaway on, oh, it's a girl. because I always accidentally draw very small hands. I meant to kind of stretch this around where the pumpkin was going, but like, I didn't do a very good job of that. That's just on the neck. I think I'm actually going to erase that so I can draw the pumpkin, then draw that over it. Because at the moment it just looks wrong. We'll draw it later, because we should get some of this jacket down right now, I think. Hold on, I gotta look at the reference. I gotta see how this jacket is actually working. Yep, sure, that's enough reference looking for me. I don't know. It's got a fold. We'll go ahead and place the fold where we think the fold belongs. Should I do the sleeve first? No, it's fine without a sleeve for now. Well, actually, we should do that a little bit just so we can get this, you know. Then we'll go ahead and go like that because it's, you know, curved. Then it needs to fold in on itself just a little bit because of, well, she is bending, or he, it's Banana Man. Yeah, sure, that doesn't look necessarily too good, but bears are animals that are in the woods. Bear with me. We got this, we got this. We can totally make this into something better. Trust. Trust. When have I ever let you down? Alright, hold on, I'm thinking. Alright, chill. It's going. It's windy as hell outside. I can hear the wind. Alright. Chill. We are doing things, trying to accomplish things, trying to get things to look like things, and we're getting things to happen. Weirdly, I don't know how much I like that. He looks kind of weird. It doesn't matter. Banana Man. I forgot if I said I was drawing the girl one. We're not now. Hold on. Let me think for like 2 seconds. Alright, that's enough thinking. Let's draw a pumpkin in this. Yep, let's go. We don't need guidelines. Oh, shit, he's supposed to be leaning forward, remember? Don't draw the pumpkin straight up. Don't you dare do that, you bastard. I didn't fully erase that. How dare you try to draw the pumpkin straight up. That would have wrecked the pumpkin. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him an eye level. Go ahead and just add some shitty little bits in for the pumpkin. He should not have this many circles, or this many ripples at this angle. So we're gonna try to fix that. I know, it looks slightly confusing. I am not confused, I can tell what's going on. So that's really all that matters, is I can currently tell what's going on and I can fix it after. Let's just hope I remember. Alright. There we go on that front. There we go right there. Go ahead and just add a little bit of that. That's kind of like the old scar I used to give him. Back to when it used to be a cut instead of a crack. Yeah, this hand this lady's got is kind of weird looking. I'm gonna just do that for now. That's good enough. Now let's go ahead and get the other arm in here. We gotta draw kind of hard, but I don't actually want to draw that hard. We just have to draw a little bit harder than we normally would. Just so we can make sure that the thing is visible. Alright, and we shall just basically put his fingers because he just has his hand out right here. There we go. Now for the legs, we just kind of do some shorts, and then there's some shorts, and then we got another side of shorts. There we go. But that means we have to give him actually somewhat correct legs. Which we'll do after. Maybe we'll put him in water again. We probably won't do that, but I can dream. I can wish that I'll put him in water again, so I don't have to deal with making legs. Not legs, boots. Oh, but I can only put off drawing shoes so many times before I am cursed to draw them again. I think he's looking a little bit too much towards the side. I meant to draw him towards the side a bit, but we still wanted him looking at us. Alright, let's go ahead and go like this. Go like this, and we'll replace where the eyes are. Alright, go like that. Fuck you. Give me that. Actually, you can go back in the box. You're pretty much near retirement anyways. You're freaking tiny. Alright. Is very close to near retirement age on that pencil. All my pencils, once they get like, I think the length of my pinky finger, or my middle finger, is when I retire them. Because they get inconvenient to use at that point. And I don't need to continue using them, because I can just find more pencils. Alright. This was not originally hoodie material, but now it is a hoodie material, like a softer type of fabric. I am going to make it that softer type of fabric specifically because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to fucking draw fabric. So we just coming up with shit and hoping that it works. That's kind of what we're doing. I definitely need some practice when it comes to fabric. I will do some practice on another day. But I have been focusing mostly on perspective and lots of boxes and shit recently, so kind of neglected fabric and proportions, like anatomy and shit like that. But definitely should, still practice those things. Alright. I think I'll practice some anatomy tomorrow, or maybe do some hands. I guess that still counts as anatomy. I don't really know. It's not too big of a deal right now anyways. Right now I just need to draw this. Alright, there we go, there's that. What are we doing? I don't know. Why is he so weirdly proportioned? Probably because I know proportions and I'm honestly just making up what this looks like. I just looked at the reference and it gave me a realization, I strayed pretty far from the reference, didn't I? Well, that's usually a good thing. I mean, not always. Not if you're trying to do a still life. But I should do some more of those. I haven't done any of those in quite some time. I did a lot of those like a long time ago. And I do like doing them, but also at the same time I don't. Because I think realism is kind of like the most boring art style. But I still think it's cool sometimes, so definitely still should do it. And it's really good practice. Alright. I still see some pretty cool realism drawings, though. Got nothing actually against realism, just don't personally like doing it myself. Alright, well, no, that's a lie. I don't like doing it myself unless what I'm drawing turns out, like, really good, because then I like it regardless. If what I drew turns out really nice, I don't care how I drew it. I like it. Alright. Going like this. Go like this. Go like this. And let's go like this. Get this triangle eye right here. And then go ahead and get a circle right here. Which, yes, this technically is slightly misplaced then, because this is supposed to be cut by a wrinkle in his pumpkin. This is supposed to be in the middle. This one is not. So technically this one is misplaced, but it's fine. Also, originally, that was actually the opposite. Originally, this one was through a line, and the other one was not. But I changed that because I thought it was boring to have... not boring. I thought it was stupid to have the one with the crack go over the line, because the line is curved. If it were to go cracked on this, it would crack along the line probably. Although technically it's magic, so, you know, magic. It could have happened anyhow, anyway, any way of any way, how. Very good with words. Alright, now the legs. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. Am I going to do it regardless? Yeah, because I have to, but I don't want to, and I want that to be very known. Okay. I shouldn't be shading or doing anything like this until I'm actually done with the drawing. But I need to procrastinate so I can come up with some idea on how I'm actually going to do this. Because at the moment, I have no clue. Alright. I think I've come up with a little something. But we're going to go ahead and go like that first. Then this. And then we're going to add it right here too. Alright, now we've come up with a little something. What's the little something? We're going to try to make these lines smooth and look correct. Yeah, I didn't actually come up with anything. I just ran out of things to procrastinate on. If I'm being honest, I wasn't even thinking of any ways to make it better. I was just procrastinating it. Alright. There we go. Go like this. There. Look at those weird deer legs. Let's try to thicken this leg up. And then, try to actually do a little something different for this knee here by going in. I don't know, dude. I'm just... You know, you could look at the reference, Weston. You could see how their knee works. You could see how a human knee works. And then you could be all the wiser and know what you're supposed to do. Yes, that's a good point, Weston. But, on the other hand, I can also just continue to struggle and see what happens of it. But what if you don't want to struggle? But what if I do want to? What if I like just messing around and trying to see if things work and don't work? But you need to hurry up, because you don't want to take forever on this, do you? No, I do not want to take forever on this, no. But also at the same time, how do I draw a boot from this angle? No one knows. And especially since she's not wearing boots in the reference, so the reference wouldn't even help right now, would it? No, you've got a point there. It would not be helping right now. So maybe you shouldn't look at the reference and you should continue doing this, but then it's going to be less accurate. Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be accurate to have had fun and me still like the drawing. So, you know, it doesn't need to be accurate, it just needs to have looked good. Yes, you've got a fair point there. That boot looks quite horrible, though. Yes, you also have a point there. That boot does not look good. We're going to leave it for now, though, because, well, what else are we going to do? Completely redraw? Absolutely we are, but we're going to do this first. What is this? Well, we're going to draw the knee, and then we're going to draw the other leg. I know, crazy. What a surprise. That is quite a surprise. Yes, it is. You kind of did that out too far. Yes, I kind of did. But I'm the one drawing here, so you shut up. Hey, you shut up. I'm having a conversation with myself. What the f am I doing? I meant to say argument. Okay. Now. Now is the time that we just say, whoop, he's standing in water again. He just really likes standing in water. I'd like to do that, but no. No, we won't do that. We shan't. We shan't. I don't even know what the word shan't means. I just think it means no. Right. Now let's try and make some boots. Alright, you know what? I did say he kind of had his boots in the air, but for the sake of not knowing what the fuck I'm doing, his boots are on the ground. Just because it'll be easier that way for me. Alright. That's something. Alright. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to part it there like that. Alright, that's a bad boot, but I don't have any references for boots. I took the reference of the lady, and that was it. I should have grabbed my boot references. My one reference of a boot, actually. It's literally one picture. It's one picture, and it doesn't even look like the boots that I was drawing on him either. Alright, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know. Can I hide this behind him? Only a certain amount. So that means that this much is going to need to be drawn by me. And that means that I'm going to have to come up with boot for this much. There we go. Boot. Don't they look scrumptious? Here, I'll write this. Boots. Trust me. Boots, trust me. Alright, there we go. We got our banana man. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. Is he fine? Yes. Do we like him? Absolutely. Is it perfect? No. Are we going to add my signature onto his fingertips instead of his head? Absolutely. I like giving the little crown to random things now instead of just on the head. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Bye-bye.